right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakodash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like to Akim wa Akwa, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Another video up to the spirit, your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Alright, this is that other modern day madness and prophecies I wanted to get to. Alright, we're going to get it now. And I want to start with zeroing in. Hey y'all, you see a lot of the shit that's going on, you know, with these migrants. Basically, the undesirables of society here soon, they're going to be allowed to be released. And they're already damn near unmanageable behind bars, and, you know, people are off these drugs. What's going to happen when there's no more prisons? What's going to happen when there's no more easily accessible narcotics? No more video games to keep these people distracted? No more football? These people are going to get out here and they're going to go balls to the walls crazy.
The moment infamous killer Jaime Osuna appeared in court, charged with his second murder after killing his cellmate in a gruesome attack. Sometime in the early hours of March 9th, Jaime Osuna methodically tortured and killed Luis Romero at Corcoran State Prison. Osuna is accused of using a makeshift knife to decapitate and dissect Romero, removing an eye, a finger, and a portion of the man's lung, as well as cutting his spine and removing his eyes. It is believed that the victim was conscious for a portion of the crime. New reports are raising questions about how prison guards missed the hours-long sadistic torture and beheading. Osuna was originally jailed back in 2011 for the brutal murder of Yvette Pina in a motel. He had this to say:
I did sadistically, premeditatedly, deliberately tortured and murdered Yvette Pina. I don't have no sympathy. I'm sadistic. I really don't care. I'll do it and I'll do it again over and over and over.
This is
I'll do it again, I'll do it over and over and over. So I wonder where he's at now, because this is 13 years ago. So I wonder how he's holding up in there. But, you know, he killed another man in the cell, like he said he would. Y'all, when motherfuckers like this get out, see this whole, you know, high value man, nigga, if you broke, get out my face. These niggas don't play by none of them rules. They don't care about being broke or what the fuck somebody think. If you got something that they like or want, they might chop you up into pieces and torch you up out of it. All right, let me get another clip. Hey, you have a lot of people rolling around that are unhinged, simply waiting on their moment to be released. And when they are released, it ain't gonna be no fun under the sun. All right, the main clip that I wanted got took, but this will have to suffice. Basically, it was in a prison. These prisoners was trying to kill a guard. They lured him into the room. I was trying to take him out, and they damn near had him. And that nigga fought for his life to get up out of there. And when he finally got up out of there, they choked him back unconscious and dragged him in there. But then other police finally showed up. But this is one I'm pretty sure some of y'all remember this one. There's that guy right there, that Edomite, shot that other Edomite, you know, put him down because he was the father of basically this is a stepdaddy, a daddy versus stepdaddy, and the bio dad ended up dead. And I'm pulling up these clips. You have certain people in society that don't care and don't play by the rules, that are unhinged, and when this big event pops off, these are the type of people who, you know, your next door neighbors, whatnot, that were unsuspecting, they're gonna turn into mass murderers.
You did it, not him.
I told all of y'all to leave.
We came to get her.
That nigga laid down, face down. He said, I told y'all to leave. All right, y'all can go find the video. You know, he put a hot one in him and laid him down. All right. Let me get. This isn't. It's not going away. It's only getting. It's only getting worse in today's society. All right, the love is waxing cold. You see. You know, Jake He's just standing there. That's probably the third time this happened that week. Apparently that's his woman. You know, knocked that nigga like a bowling pin. These are the people who, right now, you still have a little bit of law and order. So they can't act up the way that they want to act up. What are they going to do when there's no more law and order? I'm pretty sure some of y'all have seen this. It before the shots ring off so they don't take the video, but right there they got to squabbling and dude was able to get a hold of the piece and he blapped him out right there in the train. You know, now the dude is in critical condition that got shot, you know. So hey, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai there's a spirit in the world, especially here in America. Everyone is on edge, everybody's ready to kill, right? They don't got no problems with it. Hey, so that's why we're using wisdom, being wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. All right. This is going to happen worldwide, you know, for it to be kingdom versus kingdom. But on a micro level, here in Babylon and Egypt, people are all against each other, divided by race, divided by religious beliefs, divided by political beliefs. Everybody is at one another's necks, and it's not going to get any better. It's not going to decrease. It's only going to increase. All right, next topic. That's how you, man. This nigga's sitting here quoting Friday, man. Like he took he a whole sellout bitch. A whole sellout bitch, man. He ought to be ashamed of himself, straight like that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Floyd. Wasn't you a minute ago saying, oh yeah, you know the Jews are black, right? The Jews, yeah. The Jews are black. Now look at you. They said, boy, you better come do this dance for that money. At least you want to be Floyd broke Mayweather. And look what he ran and did. Don't got no scruples, no integrity. He can afford everything in the world, but guess what he can't afford? He can't afford to be a man. And that's from, man, I'm getting that from the brother Murph. I'm going to have to start using that, the brother Jeremiah from Chicago. These niggas can afford he can afford any car, he can afford all the clothes, but guess what Floyd can't afford? He can't afford to be a man and to stand up for what's right. And F these, you know, we don't give a damn about that situation, the Palestinians and all that. We know that we're the chosen people, and I'd be damned to go stand up for any cause with some fucking Amalekite. But I'm not even gonna let that whole bullshit play. He has to get his money back, so he can't be a man. There's another clip. Let me see. Alright, Salakia, I had to start it back over. But you see, you know, they gave him the metal pee-pee cup hat. But you see right here, you know, hey, setting himself to sell, which I'm gonna get that scripture, because I'm pretty sure, you know, y'all familiar with the scriptures in the Gospels. The one I like, you know, Matthew 16. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Where shall a man give in exchange for his soul? All right, this man rather than, you know, putting his foot down and not caring if he lost some deals, some sponsors, you know, he went and hopped on that flight and ran over there like a good little boy. And this is ultimately, you know, and this is supposed to be, you know, the ideal nigga, right? In shape, you can fight, you got money, you know, got that hood so-called swag about you, but you're a little boy in the face of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and ran over there like a good little boy. Hopped on a jet. Ran your little ass over there, man. Sirach 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. Right there, he was covetous. Hey, he was scared to lose money. Here it is. He's as rich as already can be, but he didn't want to lose any money or lose his status in the world that he loves more than doing the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So he dropped his morals and ran over there. It says, for such an one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. So right there, he set his soul to sell so he can market and come off as a good nigga and not to offend nobody. All right, with that, rather than be content and to say, you know what, man, I'm not gonna support that. Nope. Right. While he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. Imagine, if you will, you're constantly eating, but you can't hold food down. As soon as you eat something, it goes out the other way. And when you sell out, you know, to the elites and whatnot, it's never a one-in deal. It's a constant. You have to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until they kill you or somebody you love and care about. So it's, you know, it's no surprise. You know, a minute ago he was a Jew, but now you're up over there with them folk. You know, so hey, it beats me, right? All right, let's get a couple more. Let me get where's that one I wanted? I was just looking. Oh, okay. Yep, Elder Malcolm, he had spoke about it. If y'all remember those string of robberies, those massive smash and grabs that were happening across the country, which they made us, you know, they made niggas a face of it. Come to find out, and obviously Esau Edom was behind it. All right, and Elder Malcolm called it through the Spirit, if anybody remembers.
This is video of Michelle and Kenneth Mack arrested in December at their Bonzo mansion. Equipped with its own vineyard and chapel, they rented it out as a wedding venue and an Airbnb. But according to a search warrant, it also doubled as a stash house for a small fortune in makeup stolen from major retail stores across the country, like Sephora and Ulta.
This is a top priority for me, primarily because of the safety and security risks that it brings to our team.
Ulta CEO Dave Kimball spoke to CNBC's Courtney Reagan about the wave of theft hitting retail stores.
The network that she has built across the country was impacting multiple stores, and so by eliminating that, it's a step. But unfortunately, I know there's others that are out that are just like that.
53-year-old Michelle Mack and her husband have pleaded not guilty to charges of conspiracy, grand theft, and receipt of stolen property. Michelle is accused of working with as many as 12 women, providing them with a list of items to steal from stores across the country, like this Lens Crafters in Claremont and this Ulta Beauty in Mira Mesa. According to the search warrant, the goods were sometimes mailed to this Bonzo post office and would end up for sale at discounted prices on an Amazon storefront called Online Makeup Store.
We have people that have stolen 54 times. It has become really, really rampant.
That's one of the reasons why San Diego District Attorney Summer Stephan and mayors across the county are looking to reform Prop 47, the ballot measure that made some nonviolent property crimes under $950 misdemeanors. Under a new proposal called the Homeless Drug Addiction and Theft Reduction Act, prosecutors would be allowed to combine the dollar amount of stolen goods if somebody is a repeat offender. Some city and county leaders hoping to get enough signatures to put it on the November ballot.
It will allow us to add those amounts to address the people who are preying on businesses differently than what the intention was. Those first-time youthful...
So, I'm not going to let that whole thing play, but I mainly just wanted y'all to see the fact that Double E was behind it all. Like the Scooby-Doo mask, you know, you pull the bitch off and it's some old nigga. Come to find out he was a villain the whole time. That's Double E. All right, another one. So you see, you know, they'll put us at the face of shit, but who's really behind it? All right, yours truly. Let me get another one. Where's that clip at? Okay.
Traffickers were said to make $25,000. That transaction was never completed. 25 Colombian special operatives stormed the party, arresting 5 suspects, 4 men and 1 former beauty queen, all charged with child trafficking. The victims, 29 of whom are under 18, were evacuated, given medical exams, and placed in a rehabilitation center where specialists are working to undo the damage. The alleged traffickers were said to make $25,000. That transaction was never completed.
So once again, you know, our people, you know, at the forefront of it, but who's in the back pulling the strings? You best believe yours truly, Double E, as always. All right, you ain't finna have, you know, millions of people going missing around the world, millions of dollars of product going missing around the world when this nigga has a tracker on everything and he's not gonna know about it. He sends us down in the forefront to do the dirty work, in which I'm not excusing our people. You know, niggas shouldn't be helping kidnap their own people, you know, no matter how much fucking money it is. Even that's the truth, right? Hey, I don't like Edomites, but I'm not gonna be, we not out here kidnapping nobody for 25 a head. As much as we don't like motherfuckers, that's not right. All right. You know, until that time comes when we have that power. Let me get another one.
Clear the bank, and so we sent the truck out to pick up the container.
I rolled out there and took the box up and started pulling it up. And it's so heavy, it's just it broke the winch. And we couldn't get it off the trailer, so we had to leave it on the trailer because it was too heavy. So I was asked by Nick to have a crew go down and unload the container at the other yard.
I got a radio call that from Ron Gillette, the foreman. They said the men were throwing up and there was something really wrong.
One of them fell down and hit me right in front of my feet. And it was opened up, and there it was. And when I came to work the following day, I saw it myself. I couldn't believe it. And it's just, you know, just little bitty babies, you know, just all in 40 pieces. The heads chopped off, arms, legs, you know, it's just, well, really, it's just, you know, it makes you want to cry when you see something like that.
Starting at the very front of this container, it was just wall clear to the ceiling and clear to the sides, filled with them.
I really don't want to witness it again. Not what I saw.
Well, as the supervisor for the County of Los Angeles, we found out through the media that 17,000 infants had been stored in the containers.
Checked in.
So apparently they fucked around and opened up a whole container full of babies. 17,000, nigga. That's wall to wall, corner to corner. God damn, you know. So what way, man? What's really going on in Babylon, man? You know. What's really going on in Babylon? A container full of babies. But that's this guy. This is his world. This is his kingdom. This is what he allows to be done. And once again, you know, you have the low-level poor people working the dock. The everyday 9-to-5er getting his money. Think, you know, none the wiser. Or maybe a little bit wiser. But then you got the elites, the wicked at the top, pulling the strings in the back, knowing exactly what the fuck is going on. Once again, got to head back to Micah. Micah 2:1, focusing on. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. You know, so these folk, Double E, he's working all this mischief behind closed doors while everybody else is asleep or is going to Starbucks. This nigga is running an entire operation that got babies in containers. Proverbs 4:16. Yep. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, except they cause some to fall. All right. So he busies himself in these nefarious and insidious plots. And when they come out, the thing is, you know, nobody cares. Nobody cares. These pieces of information get revealed, and it's just la-ti-da-ti-da, another day, do-do-do, okay. It's not me. I don't care. Not me or my family or kids. I don't care. People don't care until it happens to them, and by then it's too late. This man, hey, oh boy, get this one. Hey, y'all see what's going on in other countries, specifically the countries that want to destroy America. You know, they training, you know, getting it in, while our kids here in America is fucking getting flagged down by Autobots and Decepticons. Psh. Oh, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, I'm so glad I'm not in fucking school no more, man. My Lord, man. Shh. This is a horrible time to not be an adult, I'll tell you that. To not have that little bit of liberty, you know what I'm saying, man? Because kids don't got no liberty. Let me see. So like, yeah. Where's that other video I wanted to pair with it? Oh, here we go. It says a Russian media published, this is what a Russian nuclear attack on the United States would look like. So it looks like this first clip, you know, they put together. Some of these other clips are from in here are from movies and shows, but this first clip is, you know, digitally created to show you what it potentially looked like. Wow, that's it. That's a wrap. Woo! Sent out, it looked like it sent out like 20 of them, man. In different directions. Oh, that's Rapsky. Yeah, that's Rapsky. Woo! That's from that one movie, The Knowing. But the start of it, you see, you know, that's the technological capability that Russia has, and they want to send here. It's not going to be pretty when this shit goes off, y'all. It's not going to be pretty at all. Like I say, as I played with the first clip, while Americans are TikToking and bullshitting and, you know, making sure everybody's gender fluid, the rest of the world is getting ready to come up against this place. And that's all Yahweh Bashim Yahushai set it up like that through the Spirit. Over these decades that have gone by, you know, little by little, people coming in office, people going out of office. It's all for what's about to come. Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Right? So the nations, they can see that this man is no longer at the top of the world, and they're ready to take him down. All right, I want to jump down to 9. We'll go 9 through 10. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. So the destruction of this place. It stirreth up the dead for thee, the heathen nations, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. And they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? So the heathens are ready to take this place on. And it's all biblical prophecy. It's time for Babylon to fall now. Look at everything going on here. The infrastructure is weak. Men and women is through. It's a bunch of alphabet folk ripping and running. The food's bad. The air is bad. Right? It's almost time. It's almost that time. All right. All right. I just got one more. You know, dealing with integrity. This is something that Floyd should have adopted from Mr. T.
You with, I don't know, I'm looking at you with, I don't know, $10 million worth of diamonds and gold and everything, and then I'm looking at your shoes that are just a disaster. Now, you explain to me, what's with these shoes all taped up looking tacky?
You see, well, to some people they might say it's tacky, but there's a message in these shoes. You see, these shoes keep me humble. And if you recall last time that we met, I had these shoes. They wasn't in that bad of a shape, you know. But these shoes are handed down through my family. My father wore them, my brothers wore them, and things like that. So they keep me humble, keep me and let me remember that I have a brothers and sisters back in Chicago not doing to where I got mother and father that I must take care of. So you see, out in Hollywood, and especially all the money that I'm making now, it's so easy for me to get caught up in all these material stuff and forget where I'm coming from. So wherever I'm be, whether I'm with a governor or a mayor or a reception or whatever, I look down at my shoes and let me know, hey, I can't get too carried away here. So it keeps me level. As I said, I want to keep my feet on the ground and my head towards heaven.
I'm looking at you.
He shut her down. Keep my feet on the ground and my head toward heaven. You can't make that up, boy. Hey, that's solid. You know, he was wearing those raggedy shoes to keep him humble. Right? And so, you know, she clowned him. That's the spirit of Esau, the carnal, materialistic bitch that he is. Oh, you can't you shoot, bitch, shut, bitch. I'll whack you with one. That's the spirit of Esau, man. In which many of our people have adopted that materialistic spirit now. Floyd has. Floyd should have learned something from Mr. T, it looks like. Content. Be content. Let me get that. Content therewith. And I'll end it on this one. Yep. Yep. 1 Corinthians 6. And I'll start at 7. It says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. Okay. Hey, verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. So right there, it's good having just your daily bread. You better off being a poor righteous man than a wicked rich man. And that's something that, you know, when you know, we would all like to be doing better here. But this is one of those things you have to remember. You know what? I got what I need. I'm eating every day. My bills is manageably paid. Got some debts, right? But I ain't finna get sent to prison behind none of them. So it's good. That's all you need, y'all. You know, you're taking care of yourself, or your children, your family, your woman, if you got one, right? We gonna live it up on the other side. On this side, what'd he say? Keep my toes down on the ground and my head up towards heaven. All right, so I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakodash, the waters, the elders, and apostles, the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations. So I'd like to Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Shalom.